Super Dave here with another Super Dave review. Super Dave here with another exciting Masters of the Universe, this time an Origins review, but this is a playset. That's right, we are going to look at the Horde Fright Pit, and this thing is looking amazing. I made one of these out of a, I think it was a, I can't even remember now if it was a, I forget what it was from, but anyway, I repainted it. It was something, I'll show it to you if I can find it during the comparisons, but I made something similar to this out of something similar that I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, I've always called it the slime pit. Of course, this is slime, and this looks really neat, so I'm excited about taking it out of the box. You can see some of the things. See, it says the Horde Fright Pit. See the claws grabbing the Origins He-Man. You can see the head pouring out the green ooze. You can see there the whole picture, the whole pit itself. And then on the back, it actually shows you a diorama of the set together. And so you can see that going on with a lot of different characters. There's Hordak and Catra and Modulok and yeah, I think that's Man 10 over there in the corner right here. Yep. And of course, He-Man's being poured on with with the slime. You got the Rock Dudes twins up there in the sky. There's Man-at-Arms. But anyway, there's a little bio thing telling you a little bit about the evil pit of Gruesome Ooze. All right, and then on the side you see Buzz-Off having been slimed and turned into a Horde zombie. And of course you can see in the picture He-Man, Slime Pit He-Man being oozed to become a Horde zombie. And other good guys here that have been zapped. Looks like even Beastman was zapped. And let's see, yeah, they would have like, I forget who that is, but he's a Horde creature, kind of robot creature that's kind of like Modulite that can be put together. And but anyway, yeah, just a lot of cool stuff. Oops. Here's the bottom there if anybody needs to see that. See a little pouch of ooze there it's talking about. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and open it up here and see what all is in here, because I've already opened the side. I just haven't pulled anything out. So here we have the head, as you can see, because this does have to be assembled. Go ahead and pull this out here, and I believe this looks like it may be the base. Yep, there's the base of the slime pit there. So we have the base. I have to see what all this does here in a little bit. I know this thing takes batteries, and I'm not really sure why yet, so that's going to be interesting to figure out. I may have to run go get the batteries because I forgot. Now what is this? That was the base. Oh, maybe that's the back. That's the back. That's not the base. That's okay. I see the little Horde symbol. That's the back of it right there, not the base. That's the backdrop, the background. Okay, makes a little bit more sense because this is bigger. Yeah, this is a good size. Ooh, it's even got green already in the pit. That's neat. And see, I never had the original slime pits. I don't know if it did or not. Kind of looks like to me it's going to match the Fright Zone pretty good with colors, which we'll take a look at that in a minute. But yeah, so already got slime, which is not really a slime. It's a plastic translucent that's going in there. But yeah, that looks cool. Little stairs coming up here. Little stairway coming up here. But yeah, pretty cool. It looks like to me that this locks in because see, you got those big grooves there and those big parts there. Looks like that. Yeah, that's gonna pop in right together. Yep, looks cool. And look, there's a place for the batteries right there. So I think it is believe it said it's AAA batteries. Yeah, AAA batteries. So we'll go get some of those here in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and park this back here behind me. as we're getting all the pieces together, let's see what else is back here. All right, this must be the claws. Looks like the claws. Yep, there's some bone pieces. You have to put all that together as well. Here we go. Yeah, the claws there. That's cool. All right, so we got the little claws that reach in and grab whoever it is. Okay, and then this piece, I'm not sure where that goes, but we'll figure that out. Oh, I know. I think I see now. Yep. That must pop into here. Yeah, I see how it matches the grooves up there. And that must mean that the head pops on that ball joint. There we go. Check that out. So you can move that head around. That's pretty cool there. I like that. Even to get some, look, get some head pivot. We're doing the articulation. He can look up about that much. He can look down all the way. And he can even get head pivot. And his mouth is articulated. I am the Fright Pit. The Fright Pit of Doom. And when I pour my sludge on you, you become a Horde zombie. Okay. Looking pretty cool there. Look. There you go. Now, the key is attaching these things. Don't look like, I haven't even had to use the instructions. That's how easy this is. And I'm not sure. Yeah, that one goes on this side. See, it pulls right in. It's like a puppet. So he can be kind of, you know, innocent. And then all of a sudden somebody comes in and is like, I gotcha. Let's go and plug the other one in. This is really neat. Neater than I thought it would be. But here's the thing, and I probably should already go ahead and tell you this from the jump. I want to see if this is going to work with Masterverse and Chronicles, because I'm not a big Origins fan, but I think it will. We're going to check that out here in just a minute. But there's got to be something else in here. Let's see. Aha! There it is. The slime pit. I'm going to put a link up here in the corner if you're watching like on your phone or iPad or something, so that when it does that, the little cards up here. Because when I did my Horde Zombie He-Man, that was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive by Super 7 years ago. Oh, here he is right here. When I reviewed him, I set up that slime pit that I was telling you about, and I don't know if I'll be able to find it or not in order to show you in this video, but if I can, I will, because I bought, and let's see, I actually have that right here. I actually bought a thing of slime, and I still have it, believe it or not, that I used in that video, so I might be able to use that in this too. Now this looks a lot more runny, this right here. Yeah, this looks very runny compared to this. This also looks translucent. So this was not translucent, but it was pretty cool. Oh yeah, it still works too. Yeah, look at there. Still got the slime. Still got it in there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So still got that, and then we got this new Masters of the Universe. What did they call it? Gruesome Ooze. The Gruesome Ooze that Horde, the evil Horde and Hordak has concocted that can turn its victims into zombies. Let's go over here and look at it. All right, so we have the Fright Pit, yes. And we have our Ooze in a pouch here, and it looks like it's resealable, so you must not have to use all of it. That must be what that means, because see, you can rip it as it shows here on the top, just like so. And there's a little bit oozing out, but it's pretty much sealed. Yeah. So, and yeah, it smells just like slime used to smell. So it is definitely slime. It's just a little looser than the other one that I had. So What it says to do, and I'm going to tilt the camera back just a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. And I've got to get a He-Man figure first. So I'm going to stop the video here in just a second. But what the instructions say to do is to open up the top. And then, let's see, is there a way to open? Oh, okay, you can open it up. Or maybe not. Let's see. Okay, I was right. You open up the top, like so. See? It does open up. So you don't have to pour it directly in there. You can open up the top and pour it in there with the head up, then close it. And then when you're ready, you just tilt the head and let the ooze come through the teeth and everything. Mike could even do it through the nose. We'll see right now. We're gonna go find a He-Man and then try it out. All right, there's only one last thing to do. We found a He-Man. And I was going to use a Masterverse He-Man because I've got so many of them, but there's one problem with that. I do not have a Masterverse Slime Pit He-Man or Horde Zombie He-Man. So we're going to do this right. We're going to have this Classics He-Man. He's got to cross, for some reason, he's got to cross over through this to get to wherever he's going. And so that's what we're pretending. So let me go ahead and close the mouth of the beast. I'm opening up this stuff here now. You can see it down in there. It's definitely green and liquidy. So I'm going to kind of cup it like that. I'm going to open up the top of the head. Like, I'm going to knock down everybody when I'm trying. That head is very hard to open up. So He-Man can't even stand up while I'm trying. Everybody's going to try to fall down, I can imagine. Wouldn't be live if it didn't, right? Or filming anyway. All right, here we go. And I'm going to pour it in just like so. Here it goes. I'll let you see it. Oh, it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow going. Yeah, it's not pouring fast. That's for sure. Well, maybe you can use all of it. And then just scoop it back up when you're done. Because you're going to have to pull it out of there. And there's not as much of it as I was thinking. So I think you have to use pretty much all of it if you want something to pour out. Okay, I'm going to close the top. There we go. All right, it's already starting to ooze. So I'm going to go ahead and bring He-Man. He's going to walk up in here. He's going to stand, and look, there is peg holes. So let's see. I don't think those peg holes are going to work for this He-Man because of where they're located. Yeah, they're not going to work for this He-Man, but that's okay. We're going to just do the best we can. All right. Let's get a little bit more light here. And then these are going to close in on him. Ah, and you can already see the slime. Oh, look, it's coming out of his nose too. And now I'm going to now dim that light and press the button, which is on the side here. You can see it coming on. You can see the ooze. Matter of fact, let me shine a little light on there and see if you can tell. There we go. You see the light down in there. There's two LED lights. So it's not very bright. I wish they had had more LED lights so it could have really lit up that green. I've got my kryptonite back here. I was going to turn it on too, just to add some green to the whole thing. Got that on the McFarlane website, that kryptonite, Superman kryptonite lamp thing. It was on a sale. But yeah, look at there. You can see that He-Man is definitely getting oozed. So what happens is, as he's being oozed, obviously He-Man is turned into Horde Zombie He-Man. You can see now that he has been oozed by this beast at the Fright Zone in the Fright Pit, that he has been turned into Horde Zombie He-Man. All right. So that's how it works. And there's ooze coming out from everywhere. And it's pretty resilient, so you can probably get it back in the bag. I'm gonna try it anyway. But it's still oozing out through his nose, through his mouth, everywhere. The only place it's not coming out is his eyes. But that is so cool. I will open up his mouth though, because may come out a little easier if his mouth is open. You reckon? I don't know. It's kind of making his mouth close because the ooze is so. There we go. Look at there. He's throwing up now. Look at there. That's wild. Okay, let me shine the light on it now. He's being held in there. Let me go ahead and turn this light off so you can see. Oh, it's already gone off. Let me turn that back on. There's the, see the ooze is going inside, and see it flickers. So the ooze is in the pool, and there's like a green plastic translucent down in there, so it's being shown really well. The ooze is coming out everywhere. And it's working. Really cool. It wasn't really hard getting it off of this other He-Man. I almost kind of just peeled it off. There's still a little bit of slime on him, but I pretty much just peeled it off of him and then put it back onto him kind of in the same places. Yeah, I mean, there's still a little bit on him, but it's pretty easy to peel off. It's not real thick, but it's not as loose as I thought it was going to be just filling the bag. It's a good texture of slime, but it's loose enough that it pours out. See, if it was any thicker, it wouldn't come out of that head. But that's really cool. So you can see I pretty much was able to get all of it out of his mouth, and I'm still kind of raking some of it. It came out of that slime pit very easily because of that translucent plastic, and I'm kind of able to like you do a sticker, kind of able to get some of it off because it sticks to itself really well. But yeah, I'm going to be able to just take it, the slime. Definitely want to have clean hands when you do this. And then it goes right back inside of the bag. I got it right back in there. And of course you're going to lose some of it because it's wet. But let's see. See, I was able to get some of the ooze off of there, off of here. There's still some running down the backdrop back here, which looks really neat actually. Look, there's a whole bunch of it. But that's cool. I got most of it. I peeled most of it off the Slime Pit He-Man pretty quickly. I can just, oop, about to miss it. Just put it right back in the bag. As I did there. Cool. All right. And that's pretty much all of it. Yeah, it came out very easily. Still some up here on his nose. Some on his chin. You got some on your chin, dude. All right. Rest of it, could probably just wipe it off with a paper towel because you still got enough to use next time. So that's really neat. Really, really cool. Now, let me show you right quick after I seal up this bag. The Ziploc bag is resealable. Just zip it up. That way it won't dry out because it will, ooze slime will dry out. And I got me a wet paper towel here, so okay, I'm dropping everything. Hold up. There we go. What I was going to show you is that got a little bit more off his paw there, his claw. Go ahead and close his mouth. Yeah. But there's a switch right here over here on the side. If you see it right here. And when you press that, it starts to come on and it kind of flickers a little bit. And then if you press it again, whoops, that's weird. And if you press it again, it flickers off. Yeah, if you press it and you long hold press it, it goes completely off. But if you press it, it flickers on. Then you press it slightly again and it flickers off. But it will go off in a couple of minutes by itself. But that is really cool. There's a Horde symbol back there. You can see the slime still coating a little bit, running down, which that gives it just the authenticism. But yeah, I want to go ahead and put it up beside my Fright Zone and really show you what it looks like all together. And here we are getting ready to creep by some of these villains that are already in place as we enter the area known as the Fright Zone. The evil Horde's Fright Zone. And the evil Horde, Hordak himself, is climbing up to his throne. Shadow Weaver at his left. And there is the Fright Pit right beside it. And yes, it does match and look good next to the Fright Zone. So we have everything complete. And it looks really neat. Looks cool. I like it. It looks really good. And you could put it on the other side. It kind of almost fit more flush over there. But because of the way I had my setup, I had to put it over here on the right. But that works good too, because that kind of covers up a little bit where the back end of the monster is hanging out in a way. But you know, you could put it on either side. I think it would actually probably look better over there because it almost would look like it is extending out the platform and will be a little bit more flush up against that side. But I think it looks really good. I'm pleased because it's kind of almost like you're building out this set to make it really good. And here's the big question that I answered, or I believe I did, as you can tell here. Yes, you can use Masterverse or and Chronicles too. I've got our Scare Glow over there, Chronicles Scare Glow in the corner. Masterverse, or as we showed you, classics, because we slimed our classic He-Man. And there is our crazy little Dial-A-Mug soldier. Too bad. So yeah, they're just looking really good over here. You can see I've got our recently added to the edition 2000X Clawful. Boy, does he not look good beside our Alligator Man, our Gator Man. Really cool. I'm loving it. I think it looks just superb. I'm liking the Fright Zone. This is becoming, for me, just as cool of a set, because I add that little aquarium piece, or actually it's a reptile piece from PetSmart over there, turn it inside out. It's actually a rock but when you turn it upside down, or sideways rather, on its side, it can be a little bit of a cave. And then of course you have your Fright Zone. That is the Origins Fright Zone, but I don't have any Origins figures here. So you see, it still works good. But what I was getting ready to say is, building out this set like this, I'm liking it as just about as much as I do my Super 7 Snake Mountain. And it costs a fraction of the price. So anybody's like, man, I wish I had Snake Mountain, and you missed out, or you couldn't afford it, or you didn't have space for it. Get the Fright Zone, get the Fright Pit, and you can still have a killer set for your bad guys. And I've only got a few sitting out here, but you can tell with just these few sitting out here on this black table with some cloth that I got from like Hobby Lobby and Walmart, that it works. And some lighting, it's fun, a lot of fun. So there you have it, the Fright Zone along with the Fright Pit. Thank you so much for joining us for this Super Dave review, and we'll see you next time. Be blessed. All right, so I found the Harry Potter slime pit that I had gotten at Walmart in clearance a long time ago. And what I did is I printed out some Cobra, like Cobra Commander, Cobra the enemy, pictures, and cut it out and put it on the side and painted the head. It used to be, as you saw in the picture there, used to be kind of a brown, similar to this color here, and I painted it red. The mouth did open, and it did have a spot to open up here too to put the slime in, but it is definitely a lot smaller than this Origins one, so I'm impressed. And of course it's got the light, it's got a huge base, it's got the slime color in there, so yeah, this Origins one is a lot nicer. But what I did is I really basically created a my own Cobra Commander throne is what I did with this, and having the Cobra hood around the head and painting it red, I made it into a Cobra Commander throne type situation, put a seat here. But anyway, that's what I was using it for, but it was technically the Harry Potter slime pit. You could do the same kind of thing, but it is much smaller than over here. So bravo Mattel, y'all did a great job, and it does match up well, like I said, with the Fright Zone.